Hello, this is Annie, and in this training video, I will show you how to use the new allocation portion of the software. I will take you through a few steps in how to use this allocation portion. The first is going to be turning on the allocation views so you can see the allocation report as well as your sales reps and dealers. Then I'll show you how to change the position display so they can see an allocation number versus a position number. And finally, I will show you how to actually set up the allocations as well as which report your sales reps and dealers can use to see where they stand versus those allocations. So to start, you're going to go from your main menu into the system settings. And from the system settings, choose security over on the left-hand side. From here, we are going to scroll all the way down, almost to the bottom, where we're going to see navigation, then reports, and then sales. And from here, you're going to want to turn on the second one here that says allocation report. And you're going to want to turn that on for any of your job codes that are a full access user that would be setting up the allocations, such as your office staff or your sales managers. Next, you will want to turn on the allocation detail report for any of those users who will need to see the detail of the allocations you set up. Those might be your sales reps, your dealers, as well as your office staff who may want to see the allocation you set up for everybody and where those people compare. After you've chosen who's going to use the allocations, then you're going to want to scroll up just a little bit until you get to Navigation, Reports, Inventory. On here, you're going to want to turn off access to any position report for those same users who are going to use allocation. The reason for this is because the position report is based on the company and not based on the allocation. So they would see the whole company position and not just the allocations that you've assigned to them. And to unselect them, you just uncheck the boxes. Next, we're going to change the position wording that they see when they are creating a booking. And to do that, you click the back button to get back to the main system and settings and discounts page. Then choose Users and select this Job Settings tab. On here, you'll see the job codes that you have in the system, and then over on the right hand side you'll see a position display. Here you're going to want to change any job code that just is going to see allocation to display the word allocation. When they will no longer see allocations and you're going to open up the entire position for the company back to them, you will change it from being allocation to being either the position number or the position text again. If you do not have an allocation set up for a hybrid, they will not see any number. It will not revert to showing them the entire company position for that product. Next, we're going to set up the allocations. So to do that, from your main menu, choose Reports, and then Sales, and then choose your allocation report. This report will be blank when you go to it, and you can filter for the hybrids that you want to set up allocations for. I do recommend using the active status filter and just setting up allocations for active products. You can also narrow your list by class, subclass, certain traits, or treatments. When you've chosen your criteria, press Apply. And now you can easily set up your allocations for each hybrid. And to do that, you'll first start with either your sales reps or your dealers. Just click the green button that applies. And you'll see a list that starts off blank. From here, if you choose the sales rep, or if you press in the sales rep box, a drop down will show up. Choose the sales rep, and then type in the number you want to allocate to them. You may notice that we don't tell you what your current position is on this product or what you're expected to receive. Allocations are not linked directly to your position, so we do not stop you from allocating out a certain number based on what you have in your position availability. So please keep in mind, do not allocate more than what you are planning to receive of that product. While you're allocating, if that sales rep has already placed a booking, you will see that number show up in this booked to column. Once you have assigned all of your allocations, you can just click out of the box. You will then see how many you've allocated, what is booked against that allocation, and what is remaining to be booked. We do allow you to set up allocations for either sales reps or dealers or both, but please keep in mind if you set them up for it as a dealership, it will not roll up into that sales rep's allocation number. They are set up for allocations separately from each other. However, when a booking is placed, if it is placed under a dealership who rolls up into a DSM or sales rep, and both of those do have allocated numbers out into the system, it will affect both of their allocations. So it does not, if a dealer is logged in, it would display that number under that sales rep as well. So once you've allocated out all of your hybrids, you can then use the allocation detail report, which can be found under Reports, Sales, Allocation Detail Report, to view the allocations that are in the system. It does default to the current booking year. And in class, you can choose your class that you just allocated, apply your filters, and then you can see all of your allocations that you've assigned out. An example here is for Eon. We have assigned out an allocation of 50 for our variety of 2035. However, she is booked 120. So you can see she has -70 available to book. While we do not stop the sales rep from placing a booking that is over their allocation, you can use this allocation report to quickly see if a sales rep or a dealership has placed more orders than what you allocated for them, and then you can adjust bookings accordingly based on that information. If you do have any feedback, please reach out to us at support@Creative Customized Programming. This is a new portion of the program, so we are looking for feedback on how we can improve the system to make it more user-friendly and to meet the actual business needs of your company. Thank you for taking the time and watching this training video, and we hope you have a great day and you love the new portion of this program.